marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints.
We go 0 to 100 real quick. Maybe you on that rapid pay the bills. Now I'm finished, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, you can still slow down the herb. Wanna do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie in the vet. Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset if she keeps scrolling to the left, dog. She gon' see some that she don't want to see.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
That's blown downfield by London. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
What my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
A play fake. Now Penix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Now Penix. Throw left side, there's London. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Drake London, 26 yards. And the Falcons are on the board here first in the season opener. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
10 flat.
Here's Rattler. And he fires one incomplete. Try to get that one to Chris Olave. That'll bring up 2nd down.
To 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
52 flat. Seal flat. Come on, set. Ready.
Rattler wants to throw it. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 there and a New Orleans 1st down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
43 rail. Yellow. Let's go.
Now Rattler. Rifles one that's going to be intercepted. Pushing through the contact. And the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. And the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw, Penix. And that will be incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. I'm so used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Drake London, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. McPherson on for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Saints nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Here we go.
And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Down. 50, green. Watch out now. Stick, slice, white, black shot. Set, cut.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
On the ready. Come on, set. Blue, 32, green jack, steel, black.
To the air is Rattler. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Needle blue. Ready, red, smash, red. Drill green. Set.
They'll fake the give, and here's Rattler. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And the Tommy Adebawore, the one who got in there for the sack. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it will be Falcon football.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the boots right now? The scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. And looking to throw, Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Give him 30 yards there.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Saints' 15-yard line.
To the air, Penix. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself from that position so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
Olave holds it in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
And this is incomplete.
There's an incompletion, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Red, yellow. Here we go. Blue, 30.
From the shotgun, Rattler. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
43-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. That will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down with the sack. From the gun, here's Rattler. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The pass caught by Olave. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll go. Here's Rattler. And he is going to have the Saints first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Rattler. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Saints are back within a score. Now the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Saints 7.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team bones it away. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
But he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Penix working out of the gun here. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good, and then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much, because as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Rattler working out of the gun. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now back to throw. This one taken in by Olave. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Ready, ready. 60 red. 60. Watch out, man. 50 fury. Blaster. 6. Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's caught outright by Graham. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Hut.
Looking to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point attempt to come here. And we've got a good one brewing. Ball knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Up to this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll throw with Penix. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. This time they stay on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Right back to him on first down. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Needle blue. Come on, set. Yes, steel, black. Claws red. Set.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. The connection made. It's Graham. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Ready?
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33.
Black 40. Ready?
Off the play fake, it's Rattler. That is caught by Dell. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
At the 15-yard line.
Set, ready. Black, 95. Blaster, 6. Set.
Here's Rattler. Now he's going to step up and run. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
He was brought down.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
33, yellow. Set, huh?
Now Rattler. And he's got it. The ball comes out. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's their quarterback with now 3 week 1 touchdowns. And the Saints have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Saints 21, Falcons 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they finally get to it out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think?
Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts, 54 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers, or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Let's go now.
And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try to change the momentum of this game.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
47-yard line.
Here we go. 12, 10, 32. Set.
Up the middle they go. It's Graham. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Bradler wants to throw it. Finds his man. That's Olave on the crossing route. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, so it doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Chris Olave, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints have moved out in front. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
We'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
Yellow. Ready?
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. He completes it to Olave. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14.
Falcons 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Saints will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Ready.
To the air is Rattler. And Graham's got it. Complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Let's go. 45. 1.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Down. Set.
Back to throw now on first down. And caught out. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trail by 2 scores in the fourth, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. Time to see what this offense has left in the tank. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, Penix. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one's going to fall incomplete.
They're at the point of the ball game now when they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now Penix. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Atlanta.
Here's Penix. Over the middle, caught by London. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Falcons, first down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down.
To throw again is Penix. Under pressure, and he will go down. Safe back at the 38.
It's 2nd down.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Looking to throw, Penix. Working the middle of the field, and he's gotten it incomplete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Penix working out of the gun here. Maybe he hits him in stride. And the Falcons are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. McPherson now for the extra point. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Well, now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they want it now and force the penalty to the 1, But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up 5?
Just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That man tries to come to the front. They got to take care of business right here. And act like the last series just didn't happen.
Here we go, set. 60 red.
They'll run on first down. Grant.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Down the right sideline.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Falcon defense has a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
35-35.
What a start to the season. This has been back and forth, all tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. And he'll get this out to about the 40. That's Keely Ringo who was there in on the stop.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
He finds his man, complete. That's Graham.
Black Ultra. Here we go. Cut, cut.
Throwing is Rattler.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
To number 83. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On the ready.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week one. Here's third down now.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed two, but only got one. Fourth down.
Drives some people crazy to see the short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Who wants it more? This is fourth and a yard.
Come on, set. Red, 38. Green Jack. Hut, hut.
They'll go. Here's Rattler.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Here's first down.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. Missed tackles may doom this team.
I just had a bad flashback. That's why I'm sitting up here with you right now. You've got to tackle him inbounds. You've got to wrap him up.
Now 2nd and 4.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. To the air, Penix. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
What a call right there. That is so well executed offensively. A massive play in this game. And now all of a sudden, they're in field goal range. And with a chance to walk out of here winners.
All 3 timeouts still in their back pocket. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Penix.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll throw with Penix.
And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown, and forget overtime. Barring a miracle, they're going to win this thing in regulation.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
Saints 35.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. opens here. He's past the 30.
Well, they had one final chance here on the kick return, but no chance on the other side that they were going to let him navigate all the way to the end zone, Charles, and that ends up being the final play in this one.
Yeah, you're right about that. Special teams coaches, they spend a lot of time working on these types of situations, and they go over every crazy possibility that can happen in this situation. They were able to cover successfully and end the game.
So for the Falcons, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. I'm Brandon Gotw. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.